Hello, and welcome to Let's Talk Spoop. I'm your host, Don, and today we're going to talk about In a Violent Nature that I watched on AMC Plus slash Shudder. As per usual on Let's Talk Spoop, we break things into six separate categories. Those six separate categories are story, acting, music, atmosphere, look, and finally creep. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into In a Violent Nature. Story. So the story of In a Violent Nature is pretty generic. It's a generic slasher film concept. Guy gets resurrected from the dead because somebody stole his necklace from his gravestone, and he goes on a killing rampage. That's it. I did like that there's a reason for his killing rampage. He's trying to get that necklace back, and the people he's killing are specifically for that purpose, but otherwise pretty generic. So 2.5 out of 5 for story. Acting. The acting in this movie is not good. All of the people, character interactions, dialogue, it's all meh. Meh to meh plus. So 2 out of 5 for acting. Music. Nothing to talk about really for the music. 2.5 for music. Atmosphere. So atmosphere isn't bad. The acting, like I said, is bad. Again, this is a generic slasher film, but I did enjoy watching the kills, and that kept me involved. So 3 for atmosphere because it did have good kills. Look, same thing with the look, right? It says on the thing it's like the grossest kills ever seen or goriest, one or the other. I can't read it, but the kills in this are pretty good. They're pretty violent. There is one that's just really dumb but enjoyable to watch, where he stabs a woman in the stomach, like rips her stomach out, and then takes her head and shoves it through her stomach. And it's like, was this necessary? No. Did I enjoy seeing it? Yes. So for look, I gave it a 3.5 because I did enjoy the kills. I really enjoyed how they did them. And finally, creep, the slasher film. It's not creepy and it's kind of a mess slasher film. So overall, 1 for creepiness factor. So in closing, right, we tally up the scores, divide by 6. We had 2.4 out of 5. I really wanted to enjoy this movie because it's supposed to be like their own take on Friday the 13th. But it kind of just fell flat everywhere for me. So 2.4 out of 5. It's watchable, but I wouldn't say you have to go out and see it. Yeah, that's about it. What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Think about liking, think about subscribing. We're still trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. We're about 60 short. So, if you tell 2 friends, and then they tell 2 friends, and then they tell 2 friends, that's like 60 people right there. Okay, thanks, bye. Well, also, this movie's kind of forgettable. I was going to say this earlier. I was trying to remember what movies I'd watched this week in order to make recordings for, and I could not for the life of me remember that I had watched this because it's just meh.